Is Nemo the only one we're missing today? I think O'Brien's sick, but I think everybody else is here. Yeah, pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. He sent Sam a text message last night saying he wouldn't make it. Yeah. I mean, better for friendlies than for Phoenix on Friday. You know, like if he's back for Phoenix by Friday, that'd be good. So I think we're only short O'Brien today, but everybody else should be here. And I'm sure O'Brien's watching. So we're playing the Sioux Falls Flyers. I'll probably just call them the Flyers, just so you know. So to kick it off, looks like we'll have Jones, Nicholson, Patefield, Smith, and Cunningham. Nicholson will take the opening face-off here. They battle for it. The Flyers win it back into their own zone and mishandle. It goes down to the bottom of the far circle. They send it down below their own net and up the near side boards. Cunningham cuts that off, and it trickles through the circle out to the top of the circle, and the Flyers bang it out. And this may go all the way for an icing. No, icing is called off. Patefield plays it below his own net, goes up the far wall, bank pass up, trying to get Jones, but it goes all the way to a Flyers player. Poked off by Smith. Smith, quick shot, nice save. Goes down below the net, comes back up. Another quick shot by Smith. And I believe the assist was by Jones or Nicholson, I'm not sure, sent it across the crease to Smith, and Smith put it up in the top of the net. So 32 seconds into this one, and the Birds have a goal. So now we got Van Voorst, Hunter, Cam, McDaniel, and Weaver. Van Voorst for the draw, wins it to Cam. He pokes it over to Hunter. Hunter on the far side of the ice, walks it into the zone, top of the circle. Quick shot blocked away over to that far corner. Hunter sends it down below the net. Nobody over on this near side corner, though, and the Flyers try to bank it up the wall. Cut off by Weaver and sent back down low on the near side circle. Here come the Flyers, top of the circle, walking into neutral ice. A high looping pass out into our zone, picked up in the low slot by McDaniel, who sends it up to Cam. And Cam tried to redirect it, but couldn't get a twig on it, and so that goes all the way for an icing. Now we got Brown, Coakley, Dennis, McGregor. And I'm not sure. Brown wins it back to that far corner. Patefield sends it below the net, trying to get McGregor. Trickles through, and a Flyers player battles for it in the corner. They send it up the wall, trying to get Dennis. Coming over to help out is Brown, but the Flyers still pushing it on that wall. Poke it into the circle. McGregor tries to bank it up the wall to Dennis. Can't quite get it there. And we're still trying to dig it out of that wall. Brown sends it to Coakley in neutral ice. Coakley pulls it forward and takes a check right along the blue line as the puck trickles down into the Flyers' end. Flyers send it to the blue line, poked down by McGregor. Brown gloves it down. Coakley's got it in the front of the net. Quick shot, another quick shot. Two nice saves by the Flyers goaltender. Coakley with the puck in the far corner sends it to to Dennis. Dennis tries to go underneath the Brown, broken up by the Flyers. And the Flyers backhanded up and out, but this will go all the way for an icing. So now we have Cunningham, McDaniel, Hunter, Peters, and Wiley. Hunter will take the draw here, near side dot in the Flyers end. Hunter wins it all the way out into neutral ice. McDaniel races over to play that puck, battling with a Flyers player, trying to poke it forward. Wiley to Peters, back to Wiley, and Wiley along the boards. Pokes it down into the corner. Flyers battling for that puck with Peters and Wiley. Peters trying to dig it out on the top side here, and he does. Sends a pass to Hunter, and Hunter fans on the puck as he tries to take a one-timer. Here come the Flyers. They dump it down on net. Bauer sticks it over to the near side corner. Flyers playing that puck. Sorry, blocked here for just a second here, folks. Puck's in up through the circle, out into neutral ice. Wiley's going to try and gather this puck. Cunningham stick pops, battling for that puck. Goes to Hunter. Hunter to Wiley, who tips it up to Jones. Jones walks it all the way down into the end and down. Traces the circle. Quick shot off the side of the net. Goes all the way over to the far corner. Jones stretches it up, and it comes out of the zone. Trying to go to Patefield and Smith there, and just had the puck trickle out of the zone. Dumped back in by Jones all the way down below the net to the near side corner. Nicholson gives chase here, looks to lay a check, but Flyers dodge that, and along the board, Smith sends it down to the bottom of the circle where it's gathered by the Flyers. Flyers try to send it up and out, but Weaver cuts it off. Weaver, quick shot, wide right of the net, goes all the way over to the far wall. Flyers to the puck first. They take it back down below the red line here, and then they send it up through the slot. Nice centering pass. Here come the Flyers 2-on-2. They take the red line, take the blue line, and a quick shot on Bauer, who sticks it over to that far corner. Flyers gather the, Flyers try to gather the puck on the side of the circle, but it's sent out by Jones. And pressured by Smith, they send the puck off their own player and out of play, I believe, right along the blue line. Out into the Warbirds bench. So now we got Cam, Hunter, Van Vorst, McGregor, and McDaniel. Puck trickles forward off the face-off. Flyers gather, send it to their own blue line. Send a centering pass up into neutral ice and work it over to the near side wall. Battling for it is Vanny. And Van Vorst sends it down into our end. Flyers gather top of the circle. Backside Cam battling for that puck. Still can't get control. Top of the slot. Quick shot and a nice block by McGregor, and another quick shot and a save by Bauer. Puck goes over to the far wall. McDaniel gathers. He walks it up. Lots of space here for McDaniel. Still walking it up over the red line, near side boards. He dekes towards the middle and takes his shoulder and goes down. And called for a slash that I missed somewhere. Oh no, a trip. Sorry, a trip. I thought it was a check, but he might have got hung up on a stick that I didn't see there. So now we have Nicholson, Hunter. Hunter battles for it down in the near side corner. They send it up the boards all the way to Jones right along the blue line. Jones bank pass up and out of play. And a high fly ball out into the Flyers stands. And no play made, but it bounces safely. Nicholson for the draw, near side dot, Flyers in. Battles for it, comes to Hunter. He drops it to Jones. Jones walks it along the blue line. Quick shot, and it hits Nicholson in the leg pad, goes over to that far corner. Smith gathers the puck, side of the circle, walks it through the dot, pushes it through the slot over to Hunter. Hunter gathers, goes back across the ice for Smith. Quick shot and a nice save by the Flyers goaltender. Nicholson for the draw, far side dot now in the Flyers end. Battles for it, comes up. Smith drops it to Jones. Jones walks the blue line, goes back to Smith's side of the far circle. Smith, top of the circle, cross ice pass to Hunter. Hunter walks it forward. Oh, and just has, I don't know if that was a pass or a shot or what, but it has it's blocked and it just trickles down and then gets sent all the way into our end by the Flyers for an icing. 48 seconds left on the power play for the Birds here. So we got Cam, Smith, Coakley, McDaniel, and Patefield. Smith will take the draw, near side dot, Flyers in. Tries to push it down into the corner. He's battling for it. Flyers come out with it, bank it up the boards. McDaniel cuts it off with a skate, sends it to Cam. Cam down bottom of the circle, sends it all the way across to Smith. Smith up to the point for Patefield. Quick shot and a big save, but a big rebound as well. Bottom of that far circle, battling for it is Coakley, and Smith trickles over to this near side. McDaniel's able to keep it in with a nice stick block, and Cam bounces it down to the corner. Coakley puts pressure on the puck, and the Flyers stretch it up and out for another icing. 18 seconds left on the power play. Smith for the draw again, near side dot. Flyers in, gets tied up on the dot, and the Flyers are able to clear. Slow rolling puck all the way down to our blue line, gathered by McDaniel. McDaniel across the ice to Patefield. Patefield walks it up to the red line and dumps. Coakley races down below the net to get a hold of that puck, looking for a pass here. Coakley walks around the near side circle, changes directions. He drops it to Cam. Cam walks it up side of the circle, oh, and just mishandles, but he takes it back from a Flyers player, goes cross ice with the pass. Patefield sends it to Smith. Smith changes directions down into that near corner, sends it to Cam. Cam, quick shot and a nice save by the Flyers goaltender. And even strength hockey now. Brown for the draw. I believe he's got Peters and Dennis, yep, and Cunningham. Puck one to Cunningham. Cunningham banks it along the boards down below the net. Brown's going to race over to the near side corner, give chase for this puck. Weaver helps him out. He drops way down in, and puck's sent all the way to the far wall now. Cunningham cuts it off, banks it off the boards to Dennis. Dennis banks it off the boards, trying to get Brown, but it rolls through his skates there and comes down below the net. Flyers gather bottom in the near side circle, looking for a stretch pass up the ice here. Slow trickler is going to go all the way down on Bauer. No icing. Bauer puts it right back up to the blue line where Brownie tips it out. Along that far wall, the Flyers send it all the way down in, back onto this near side boards. Weaver puts pressure on the puck, lays a check, and the Flyers dump it back down in. Cunningham gathers. He's trying to bank it up to Peters, but it goes into neutral ice. Brown puts pressure on the puck. Peters backing him up here, drags the puck up along the near side wall, and Brown is able to poke it into the Flyers zone. But the Flyers gather the loose puck. They work it to the red line and send a shot on Bauer. Nice save. He drops it right to Weaver. Weaver banks it up, trying to go to Brownie. Brownie was going for a change, though, and the Flyers pick up the loose puck and put it right back down in our end. Down below the net, Flyers gather. Weaver putting pressure on the puck here in the near side corner, pins him up a little bit here. And now helping him out bottom side is Cunningham. Vanny gathers the puck. Van Voorst changes directions, goes back down below the net here, looking for a pass up the boards. He gets Peters, who tips it to Hunter, and here comes Hunter, 1-on-2. Quick toe drag into the slot, but it goes all the way through as he gets body contact and can't quite recover the puck here. Flyers deke through their circle here, top of the circle, backhand alley-oop out to McGregor. He tries to dump, but hits a Flyers player, and the Flyers push it to Wiley. Wiley goes down battling for the puck. The Flyers send it off of his knee pad here, and Wiley gathers again, trying to go cross ice, cut off by the Flyers. Flyers walk it in, high slot, quick shot, and a nice glove save by Bauer. .7:25 left in the first period. Birds are up 1-0. So now we have Nicholson, Jones, Smith, McGregor, and Patefield. Nicholson for the draw here. Flyers win the puck, but it comes out into neutral ice. They gather along the red line, send it to the near side boards, broken up by Nicholson. Nicholson battles for that puck. He goes down hard, chasing after it, and here come the Flyers. Flyers walk it to the side of the near side circle. Quick shot goes off the post, past Bauer's glove here, and McGregor gathers bottom of the circle, trying to send it up to Smith. Smith just pokes it forward, up and out. Smith walks it into neutral ice. Smith and Jones. Jones in the slot, quick pass, and Jones can't quite get a twig on it for the shot. Over to the far wall, Jones battles for it with Nicholson. Flyers stretch it up and out again, and Cunningham touched it on the red line trying to play it, and it comes all the way down to Bauer. Bauer whips it up and out into neutral ice just to give us time to finish a change here. Smith gathers that puck, works it over to the far red line. Quick deke. Smith down into the zone. He's got Dennis in the high slot. Walks it over to the slot. Quick shot and a goal. Walks it all the way and puts all the traffic in front of the tendy, and then he hits the far side of the net. .6:33 left in the first, and the Birds are up 2-0. Now we have Brown, Coakley, Dennis, McDaniel, and Cunningham. Brown for the draw, center ice. Battles for it. Flyers come out with it. They drop it to the near side. Coakley almost gets a twig on it, trying to play it here. Battling for it in neutral ice. Cunningham, Coakley, and Brown. Coakley trying to push it forward into the zone. He does get it down in there, and the Flyers are able to clear immediately. Puck trying to be gathered by Dennis and Brown here, but the Flyers battling for it near side boards. They send it back to their blue liner, and he sends it down to our blue line, and it's tipped in by the Flyers winger, gathered by McDaniel. He tries to go below the net, takes a lot of contact from a Flyer player who steals the puck from him. Flyers stretch it up to the blue line. Quick wrister from the blue line. Nice leg pad save by Bauer. Down below the net, Flyers gather the puck though. Brown puts pressure on it along with Dennis. They try to tip it up the boards, cut off by Dennis, and backside Cunningham pokes it through to Dennis. And Dennis walks it out into neutral ice, takes the red line and dumps. A nice dump by Dennis. Coakley chases down below the net. But the Flyers gather the loose puck, bottom of the near side circle. Flyers walk it up top of the circle, out into neutral ice, and have it poked off by Hunter. Nice play by Hunter there. Van Voorst gathers the puck, center ice. Deeks on the blue line, our blue line, folks, over the red line, down into the zone. Van Voorst traces the whole far circle and then changes directions. Works it over into the corner, and now he gets pinned up by the Flyers player. Cam comes over to try to help him out. Pass to below the net. Quick spot pass, poked away. Last second, Hunter gets a shot, but it goes wide right of the net on the contact there, and the Flyers send it all the way up the far boards. Weaver going to try to cut that off, and he does with his body. Flyers get a good push on it to try to clear it, and Weaver just gets a body in front of it, and we send a quick shot on net and a nice save by the Flyers goaltender. So now we got Peters, Wiley, Jones, Cunningham, and Patefield. Looks like Jones for the draw here, wins it over to Wiley. Wiley tries to go to Cunningham, poked away by the Flyers. Flyers racing with Cunningham for the puck. Bauer steps up, sticks it over to the near side boards here, and Flyers still battling for it. Deep through the circle, broken up by Patefield, who sends it off of Jones and out into neutral ice. Puck trickles along our blue line. Oh, and the Flyers come out with it in the high slot, poked away by Cunningham to the blue liner of the Flyers. Flyers try a centering pass, quick shot, and a nice save by Bauer. Goes down below the net on the far side. Jones sends it up that far wall, trying to get it as Peters, but they poke it back down to Patefield. Now Patefield stretches it up to the Flyers blue liner, who sends it right back down below the net to an open Flyers player. Flyers battling the near side corner. Cunningham putting contact on there, battling for that puck up the near side boards. Wiley gets it, and he stretches it out into neutral ice. Flyers break up the pass to Dennis, though, and send it right back down into the zone. Over on the far boards, Patefield gets it. Flyers go for a big change here. He goes cross ice to Cunningham right in front of our crease. But Flyers intercept the pass in neutral ice. They walk it in, side of the circle. Quick centering pass, though, and they can't get a twig on it because of the contact by Cunningham, I believe. Maybe Patefield walked up the far wall by Dennis here. He takes the red line and then just mishandles the puck, but pokes it down into the zone. Flyers try to clear. Glove down by Dennis, I believe, and still battling for it. Nicholson chasing that puck down from the backside. McDaniel front side, and a shot by the Flyers from the top of the circle, and a nice save by Bauer. 3:37 left in the first, 2-0. Van Voorst for the draw here. Ties it up, sends it down below the net for Weaver. Weaver bank pass all the way up, trying to get Dennis here. Dennis comes across, can't quite get a twig on it, but the Flyers send it in for an offside. Nicholson for the draw, just outside the bird zone. Ref's going to back up Smith and the Flyers player. They're a little too eager, I guess. Battle for it. Flyers send it back near side boards. They take the red line and dump immediately down below the net. Big rebound over to the bottom of the far circle. Battling for it is McDaniel. And somebody else, sorry, I missed that. Dennis walks it up and out. Nicholson was helping him out, and they dump it all the way down in. Smith gives chase. Flyers come out with the puck. Nice stretch pass up to their blue line, but just tips over the stick here, and it goes to Weaver. Weaver sends it to Smith, who tips it into the zone, and Brown pushes it in for an offside as the Flyers had a clear attempt. It's a face-off just outside the Flyers zone, near side of the ice here. Brown, Hunter, Cam, McDaniel, and Weaver. Brown will take the draw. Brown sends it over to Hunter, poked right back into the middle of the scrum here, and now the Flyers push it down into our end. Gathered by McDaniel, he walks it to the blue line, sends it to Hunter, and Hunter tries to send it in, but the Flyers cut that off. Flyers pass to the near side of the ice, they walk it down into the zone. Nice deke, but broken up by Brown on the back check. Sent over that far wall. Brown goes trying to go to Hunter. Hunter pokes it through to Brown, and here come Brown and Cam. Brown's got to catch up to the puck here. Tries to send it to Cam, gets his twig, but he's got body contact there, and he can't get a shot off. Puck comes down to that far corner, and the Flyers send it up and out. And McGregor goes all the way across to gather that puck, look for a pass here up to Brown. Brown sends it cross ice. I don't know if he's trying to get Hunter there or not, but Cam comes out with it. Cam, top of the circle, battling for that puck with two Flyers players. Sends it down to the corner. Flyers gather the loose puck. They walk it up through their own slot. Here come the Flyers all the way to the red line. They take the red line and dump down into that far corner. Payfield over there battling for that puck. Payfield gets bodied down. Vanny comes over to help him out, and the Flyers send it below the Warbirds' net over to the near side of the ice. McGregor is going to try to stretch this up. He gets to the blue line of the Flyers and no farther. A nice block by Van Voorst there on the shot by the Flyers blue liner, but they have it at the bottom of the circle. Centering pass in the crease and poked in by the Flyers. Bauer made the initial save, but the puck was just loose down at the bottom of the far side of the crease and poked in before he could get over there. So 1:43 left in the first. The Birds are up 2-1. Van Voorst for the draw here. Puck goes to the Flyers, though, along their own blue line. Bank pass up the far boards. McDaniel pokes it off, but gathered by the Flyers and dumped right back down in. Cunningham's going to wrap his own net. He stretches it up to Coakley near side boards. Coakley banks it out to neutral ice. And giving chase is Jones and Van Voorst. Van Voorst pokes it into the zone. Coakley battles for it, pushing it right along the circle. The Flyers are able to clear, though, even through the pressure. And Flyers try to send it in the zone, blocked by McDaniel right along the blue line, but they do have it in the zone. And they dump it down to that near side corner. Guy in the slot racing forward for that puck and broken up momentarily by Payfield, but that was a nice setup by the Flyers. And just good heads up play by Payfield to get a body on that. Jones clears all the way down into the Flyers zone. Flyers are going to gather right before it goes for an icing here. Flyers send a stretch pass up to their own blue line, near side of the ice now. Cross ice pass over to the far side. They walk it into the zone. Quick shot and a big deflection down to the near side corner. Flyers bank it down and send a slot pass, but nobody's there. Gathered by Smith, and here comes Smith. Smith has his man beat 1-on-none, and he shoots and scores. Is that a hattie by Smith now? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, all three goals so far for the Birds by Smith, and he has a hat trick in the first period of this game. 37 seconds left, 3-1 Birds. Nicholson for the draw with Wiley, Smith, Cunningham, and Weaver. Weaver tries to poke it forward. Flyers push it to the far wall. Out into neutral ice, they drop it back, send it up that far wall again. Nicholson battling for it. He takes a bump and then forces his stick to throw that puck all the way down into the zone. Smith battling for it, picks a pocket, drops it below the net. Nicholson trying to get there. He's got Cunningham up at the point, but he drops it back down. He tries to drop it back down. The Flyers break that up, and they send it all the way down for an icing. And they're just going to, I thought they were going to let the last few seconds trickle off because it's a friendly, but they stopped the clock at 7 seconds here, so we'll have a draw down in the Flyers' end, near side dot. We got Hunter, Dennis, McGregor, Patefield, and Smith. Smith near side boards, battles for that puck. All tied up in the corner. This will probably kill the rest of the period, and it does. So after 3-1, the Birds are up. And I think, did I read right? Are they zamming between the second and third? Okay, all right. So we'll have a zam break between period 2 and period 3, just so everybody at home's aware. There'll be a nice 10-minute break there. Refill the coffee, pick all the red sprinkles off your donut because everybody knows those are the worst, and come right back here for some more hockey. The Flyers coach is fired up here. It's always nice to have home tournaments. You don't have to travel as far. In case you're not aware and you're tuning in right now, we also have a game at 5 this evening, and we'd love to have everybody back for that one. So to start the second, we'll have Jones, Nicholson, Smith, Patefield, and Cunningham. Nicholson for the draw. He battles for it, sends it clear over to the near side boards. Payfield's going to walk it up. He bank passes up to Jones. Jones sends it down into the end, fires clear, goes over Cunningham's stick, but must have made contact. Icing called off, so over in that far corner, Cunningham banks it up, trying to get Smith. Smith boots it to the ground there and sends it back to Cunningham. Cunningham walks it forward, and a little alley-oop pass out into neutral ice. Flyers gather, looking to go D to D, deflected down by Payfield, but they still get the pass through, and here come the Flyers. Flyers quick dump into the zone. Near side boards just over to the blue line. Try a centering pass broken up by Payfield. Payfield walks it below the net, down into that far corner. Still following it is Payfield. He walks it up, pokes it up to Smith. Flyers poke it towards the middle, but Jones sends it all the way down into the zone. Smith is going to give front side pressure here. He pokes it through the Flyers player, comes out with it, bottom of that far circle, sends a centering pass to Hunter, just tipped away last second. Hunter gathers bottom of the circle, trying to get a pass to Van Voorst there. Can't quite get it through. Puck comes up. Here come the Flyers. They walk it up and out of the zone and get it past McDaniel on the near side wall. McDaniel chases it all the way down in. But apparently didn't make contact with it, so that goes for an icing. So we got Van Voorst, Hunter, Coakley, McGregor, and McDaniel. Puck sent down to the near side corner. Flyers try to rim it up and out, cut off by Hunter in that corner. Hunter battling for the puck with two Flyers players. He comes out with it, but the Flyers poke it off, push it up the near side boards. They alley-oop it over McDaniel, and here come the Flyers. McDaniel racing back to get into this play. Does a nice job. Nice back check by McDaniel. They send a slot pass broken up by Hunter, and still battling for that puck down below the net is McDaniel. Flyers send it up that far wall. Coakley steps forward, but they send it down below the net again. Flyers down underneath the net, battling with McDaniel all the way into the near side corner, side of the circle. Drop pass to the corner, and they try to send it through the circle. That's broken up by McDaniel. They try a slap shot from the blue line, but it goes all the way over to Coakley. Coakley banks it up and out, and then pokes it forward to Vanny. Here comes Van Voorst, top of the slot, walks it all the way through, waits for a big change, and now Van Voorst sends it all the way down into that far corner. Going to be gathered by Cam. Cam gets checked into the boards, and they send it up that far wall and just squeak it past Weaver along the blue line. Weaver banks it to Dennis, and Dennis sends it in before Cam can clear the zone, and so we'll have an offside on the Birds. Still Patefield, Weaver, Dennis, Brown, and Van Voorst, I believe, on the far side, but I can't see the numbers right now. Oh no, Cam, sorry. Battling for that puck right on the dot, sent down into the zone. Cam had surged forward to chase after the puck and hadn't quite gotten there yet. And so we'll have another offside and another draw on the far side dot, just outside the Flyers zone here. Brown sends it over. Dennis trying to get a stick on it. He pokes it into the zone, but the Flyers gather the puck, cross-ice pass, and try another cross-ice pass, broken up by Dennis momentarily, but here come the Flyers. Quick shot from way above the slot there, and then Weaver battling for it over on the far boards along with Cam. They push it up the board all the way to the blue line, gathered by the Flyers, and then poked by Brown, but couldn't clear the zone. Down underneath all the way to the near side corner. Payfield gives chase. He walks it up the wall a little ways here, still battling for it. Brown, Dennis, Payfield, and Cam. So four Birds over there on the wall trying to get that puck up the wall. And Weaver sends it up, and it's gloved down by the blue liner of the Flyers, but out in neutral ice, and they send it in for an offside. So now we have Wiley, Van Voorst, Peters, McDaniel, and Cunningham. Van Voorst ties it up on the dot. Flyers dig it out backside, send it to their blue liner, who banks it down and into the zone, poked out immediately by Cunningham. Just past the Flyers, goes all the way down to their Tendy, who sticks it to the top of the crease. And a board pass over to the near side. Battling for it is Peters and McDaniel, along with Wiley. They send a pass all the way across the ice. Cunningham gathers, walks it to the red line and tries to dump. Gathered by Van Voorst. Quick shot and a nice leg pad save by the Flyers goaltender. And here come the Flyers. Bank pass trying to go to themselves. McDaniel races back. McDaniel, he's got foot speed, folks. He's battling for that puck. Flyers are able to push it all the way down into that far corner. And Van Voorst tries a drop pass, but the Flyers get a hold of it. And Flyers cross the blue line, trying to get a pass to the top of the circle. Quick shot is blocked by Payfield, I believe, still battling for that puck. Sorry, McDaniel blocks it. And Peters goes down battling for the puck there. And we got a whistle. I'm not sure what the whistle was for. Offside? Must have been offside. When the bodies start hitting the floor, I pay more attention to that than the puck sometimes, folks. Sorry about that. Nicholson for the draw. Flyers win it back to the red line. Battling for it is Jones. He pokes it over, and Nicholson gets a hold of it. I'm sorry. Nicholson from the dot. Quick shot. Deflected over into the post and over to the far side of the ice. Here come the Flyers the other direction. Flyers one-on-one with Payfield. Mishandle the puck just a little bit over to the near side boards and down into the corner. They send it below the net. Payfield gives chase along with Smith, I believe, battling for that puck. We are able to clear, and the Flyers send it in for an offside. So Nicholson for the draw just outside the bird zone here. Flyers send it down to Payfield. Payfield walks it up to the blue line. Bank pass up the boards trying to get Smith. Smith, a nice loose puck deke around the feet. Pokes it down below the net. Flyers gather the loose puck though over on that far circle. Bank pass up the boards, up and out, and McGregor tries to send it in, but he hits a body, and the Flyers push it all the way down into our end. Payfield tries to push it through. Smith gets a hold of it. Bank pass to himself off the near side boards. Here comes Smith. Jones in the high slot. Quick shot and a goal by Smith. And he is on fire, folks. We're going to have to cool him off or the ice will start melting. Van Voorst for the draw here, center ice. He's got Coakley, Hunter, Weaver, and Cunningham. Bank pass up down into the Flyers zone. Coakley gives chase. Puck tipped up. Weaver gloves it down, sends it down to the corner. Coakley gives chase here, battles for that puck, pins him up to the boards, and trying to dig it out on the other side is Van Voorst. Flyers able to push through. High bank pass, and it comes to the trash can. Oh my goodness. That was close enough to some fans. I'm pretty sure they heard the whistle on that one. So we'll have a draw on the Birds' end. Van Voorst will take this near side, or in the Flyers' end, sorry. Win back, Cunningham, quick shot and blocked. Comes back to Cunningham, the high slot, another quick shot, deflected up all the way down. Hunter comes out with it underneath the net there, looking for a pass here. Walks it over, sends it to Weaver. Weaver, quick pass to Cunningham. Cunningham gets a shot, a nice glove save by Sioux Falls Tendy there, but the Flyers, the rebound comes over to that far wall. They try to bank it up and out. Comes to Cunningham. Cunningham able to hold, but here come the Flyers. Oh, and a nice effort by Van Voorst to get over across the ice and battle for that puck, and an offside call. Little stuff like that, like racing over to slow them down just a little bit, is what causes offside. And so a good effort by Van Voorst, and it'll give us a draw instead of a a rush attempt by the Flyers here. Brown sends it over near side boards, gathered by McDaniel. McDaniel's going to walk it down all the way below his own net, changes directions, banks it up the wall, trying to get Dennis, but the Flyers get a twig on it. Nice job by the Flyers. They send it down to the crease, and it's covered by Bauer. Flyers, good effort to get a twig on that as McDaniel tried the bank pass, and then they send it right back down on net very quickly. Brown for the draw, near side dot in the bird's end here. He sends it over to the near side boards. Battling for it is McDaniel. He's going to rim it down underneath for Patefield. Patefield has it poked off over in that far corner. Flyers deke through the circle, but McDaniel slaps it over to that far wall. Patefield tries to clear again, but the Flyers cut it off with the body, and they send it right back down to McDaniel. Flyers with control of the puck here. Go up to their point man here on the far side of the ice. Quick shot along the ice, and they were all tied up there, but a nice save by the leg pad of Bauer. I'm not sure they knew it was there, but he made the save anyway, and the puck comes all the way out and down into the Flyers' end. Giving chase is Dennis. Brown, and a bank pass off the near side boards goes towards the high slot, and McDaniel sends it in for an offside. 8:26 left in the second, and 4-1. Birds are up. So now we got Hunter, Wiley, Peters, McGregor, and Cunningham. Hunter for the faceoff, sends it over the near side boards. Flyers come out with it, work it into neutral ice and poke it all the way down into the Warbird zone. Flyers get to the loose puck first down in that near side corner. They walk it all the way below the net. Around the top of the circle, try a shot, but they have their stick blocked by Wiley, I believe. Hunter gathers the loose puck though, and now they battle for it in neutral ice. Hunter holds for a moment, sends it to Wiley. Wiley, quick shot, deflected wide right of the net. Battling for it still is Hunter and Wiley. Flyers come out with their top side though, bank pass up the ice, and here come the Flyers. A little bit of a 2-on-1 odd man rush here. Quick shot and a nice save by Bauer. Puck trickles through the slot. Poked out by Wiley, gathered by Hunter. Hunter, nice loose puck deke over to the side of the circle. Quick shot from the dot on the near side. Can't get it to go down below the net. Looking for a pass. He was trying to get Jones off the bench. No, Jones does not get the slot pass, but he gathers a loose puck and he puts it in the net from the inside of the ladder on the near side circle. Inside of the L, sorry. At least I think he did. They didn't put it up. Down for it. Over on the near side boards. Flyers try to clear. It comes up to Patefield. Quick shot by Patefield. Big rebound top of the crease. Pushed over to the wall by the Flyers. Nicholson battling for that puck over in the far corner. And sent down just in front of the net by Weaver. Over on the near side boards. Patefield battles for it. Flyers try to clear. Cut off by Nicholson, who sends it to the bottom of the circle. They try to clear again. Glove down by Patefield, who sends it right back down to that corner. Nicholson and Smith racing over there to try to get it, and the Flyers ice the puck. So Nicholson for the draw, near side dot, Flyers end. Flyers went into the corner, bank it up the boards, cut off by Patefield. Patefield takes a nice check and puts it down into the corner. Smith is able to dig it out backside, battling with a Flyers player here. Goes over all the way to the far corner. Nicholson's going to gather. Ooh, he tries to bank it, but doesn't get enough mustard on it. Puck is poked to Jones. Jones sends it back below the net for Smith. Smith tries a centering pass, tipped up by the Flyers, goes to Jones. Jones puts a backhand towards the net, and the Flyers ice the puck again. So now we got Hunter, Coakley, Van Voorst, Weaver, and Patefield here. Van Voorst for the draw, far side dot in the Flyers end. Flyers push it down to that far corner, send it below. Nice check by Coakley. Puck goes to Hunter. Hunter down below the net, battling for it, trying to get a hold of that loose puck. Comes out near side, gets pinned up. Coakley goes down to help him out, and the Flyers send it up the near side boards. Payfield able to cut that off. Now the Flyers send it up and out into neutral ice. They send the loose puck down to Weaver in our own end, though. Weaver banks it up far side boards. Coakley tries to get a hold of it and cannot. Puck comes out to neutral ice and is poked in for an offside by Weaver, who is just playing the fast-moving puck, and it bounces high in the air and goes into the zone. So now we have Brown for the draw with Dennis. I believe Cam on the far side. Brown pushes it down into the Flyer zone. Flyers send it into the far corner. Dennis gives chase. They try to go up the near side boards, cut off by Cam. Cam goes to Dennis. Dennis gets all tied up with the Flyers, and the Flyers send it out towards neutral ice, broken up by McDaniel and sent forward to Dennis. Dennis, with 3 Flyers players on him, can't quite get a hold of that puck. Flyers top of the near side circle, and now they drop it down into that near side corner, bank it down below the net over to that far wall. Cunningham chases over there to that far wall to try to battle for it. He gets it to Dennis. Dennis trying to push it forward to Cam, but it's poked down to Cunningham again. And Cunningham gets it to Dennis, and Dennis is able to poke it out. Brown gives chase. They call off icing. Brown, with a nice stick pop effort, gets all tied up in the boards with a Flyer player. Trying to dig it out is Cam, but the Flyers bring it below their own net, and they rim it up near side boards through McDaniel and all the way out into neutral ice. McDaniel races down the ice, gathers that puck, takes a wrap under his own net, and then sends it up near side boards to Hunter. Hunter tries a bank pass trying to get it to Cam, and Cam gathers the puck in neutral ice, trying to work it up the wall, and they do get it down into the zone all the way below the net. Hunter front side chase here, battling with the Flyers player, who goes below his own net again, sends it to the top of the circle, and then they walk it back down to the bottom of the circle here. And now just a looping pass up and out, but that'll go for an icing. So Bauer sticked at it, so they called off the icing here. Over to the near side wall. Flyers gather top of the circle, battling with Payfield. Payfield tries to clear. Flyers break that up. Quick shot from the blue line, gets broken up down over into that far corner. Flyers bank it up to their point man, far side of the ice. He drops it down to the top of the circle. Cross ice pass, top of the near side circle. Quick shot, and a save by Bauer goes wide of the net all the way up that far wall. Flyers dump it back down into the corner. McGregor gets there first. He tries to bank it up that wall, but the Flyers cut it off. Poke it into the circle, bottom of the circle, have it poked up by Payfield. Quick shot on Bauer, nice leg pad save by Bauer. And puck is still loose towards the top of the crease. Flyers battling for another quick shot and another save by Bauer. Puck is still loose. Flyers go up to their point man, and it goes off of Peters' leg pad there. Still battling for it. High bouncing puck off another save by Bauer. Still loose. Back up to the point by the Flyers. A block by Peters, and here comes Hunter the other direction. Hunter 1-on-2. Nice loose puck deke. A quick shot and a goal. Backhand upper decker by Hunter there. So now we got Nicholson, Jones, McDaniel, Weaver, and Smith. The Flyers dump it all the way down into the zone. It's going to bounce towards the net. Weaver sends it up to that far corner. Flyers try a centering pass, broken up, but they stop it on the blue line over to the near side, looking for a wrister, deflected by Jones, but still loose. Nice save by Bauer. Another nice save, pushed over to the corner. Smith is over there in that far corner battling for that puck. Tries a backhand pass, broken up by the Flyers here. And there's contact in the corner, and we have a hand in the air, and the Birds are going to go to the box here. Looks like Nicholson. Nicholson will go to the box, and I'm not sure the call yet. A roughing. So the Birds will have the first penalty kill of the game here. 2:54 left in the second. And a 5-1 lead. So we have Coakley, Cunningham, Van Voorst. Quick shot on Bauer and a nice save. Puck still loose though. Battling underneath is Cunningham. Puck comes over to the far wall. Quick shot and a nice block by Payfield, gathered by Coakley. Ooh, and we might be going to a 5-on-3 penalty kill here. So our 3 penalty killers will be Patefield, Van Vorst, and Smith. And it's going to be a long one. It's a minute and 15, a 5-on-3 for the Flyers here. Smith for the draw here. He wins it to Patefield. That's huge. Patefield tries to send it up and out, cut off by the Flyers. Flyers go cross ice, top of the circle. Cross ice again, and a shot and a goal. So on the 5-on-3, a nice setup by the Flyers and a quick goal, and they will still have 5-on-4 for a minute 22. So Van Vorst battles for the face-off here. Ties it up on the dot. Flyers walk it down into the zone. Quick drop pass to their blue liner. Cross ice pass. And just a little miscommunication there, but now the Flyers gather. Side of the near side circle. Quick centering pass trickles all the way through. Over to the far side, drop it to their point man. He walks it forward. Quick shot. Hits his own player, I believe. And battling for that puck. And the Birds are able to clear, so the Flyers will have to regroup. 54 seconds left on their power play here. Send it over to the near side board. Quick centering pass into the zone. Backhand deke is gathered by Smith. He tries to put it out, but can't. He goes off the skate. And here come the Flyers. In the high slot, quick shot over the top of the net. And I don't know if it's tipped by Bauer's glove or not. Over to the far boards. Flyers go back up to the point man. Over to the side of the near side circle. Centering pass tipped for a shot. Wide left of the net, though. Trying to poke it off down there is Patefield. Patefield banks it off the boards, gathered by the Flyers underneath the net. They walk to the side of the circle and dump it below the net, but McDaniel, oh, nope, Flyers get a hold of it. McDaniel, I thought, would be the first man to the puck, but the Flyers get a hold of it, back to their point man. Quick shot goes off of Smith here, and Smith trying to poke it out, but the Flyers send it right back down in. Patefield gathers, and Patefield banks it up and out and goes all the way down, but this will be an icing, and we'll come right back down to the Birds in. And we're back to even strength hockey. And the fact that I didn't realize it was even strength hockey until I looked at the clock means that they held it in our end for a solid 50 seconds. Brown for the face-off here. Sends it over to the near side. Flyers get a hold of it, though. Work it down in to that near side corner, looking for a pass. They go over to the far corner, bank it down below the net again, bottom of the near side circle, up to the point man here. Quick shot wide right of the net, bounces all the way over to the far wall, and Weaver over there trying to play it. Flyers send it down underneath again. Cunningham runs interference along with Brown. Cunningham near side boards up to Hunter. Hunter, a quick backhand pass to Brown, just can't quite get a hold of it here, but a nice clear either way. And Flyers gather that puck, send a centering pass, battling for it, and cut off by Weaver in the slot. Weaver still battling for it. Flyers down there trying to get a hold of it. Brown gathers it in the near corner. Bank pass, no, tried to get a bank pass, cut up by the Flyers. Flyers still battling for that puck. Weaver comes out with a bank pass up, trying to get Jones. Jones, a little backhander, doesn't get out of the zone though, and now it does. Pushed out by Hunter, I believe. Hunter goes to Brown, Brown back to Hunter. Here comes Hunter, quick shot and a goal. Hunter goes just underneath the glove side arm. The Flyers goaltender on a nice shot there. 4.6 left in the second, and remember, we're going to have a Zam break after this. Brown for the draw, Peters just in. Flyers come out with it, send it into their own zone, and that'll end the period. All right, so we'll see you in 10 minutes or so. So start the second, we'll have Nicholson, Jones, Smith, McGregor, and McDaniel. Nicholson for the draw. Falls wins another, or Flyers wins another face-off, send it all the way down into the zone. McDaniel gathers, walks to the near side boards, looks to backhand it up the wall to Smith. The Flyers are able to hold the zone, top of the circle. Now it's cleared over onto the far side. Flyers walk it in. Jones puts pressure on the puck there, top of the circle, little backhander pass. Trying to get it to Smith there. Working to poke it up the wall are Nicholson, Jones, and McGregor. And Flyers come out with it. Centering pass tipped by McDaniel. And a nice save by Bauer, and he kicks the net off as he makes the save. And so we get a whistle to stop play, and we'll have a face-off down in the Birds' End. Van Voorst for the draw here. Near side dot, Birds' End. He sends it over near side boards. Cunningham sends it down below for Patefield. Patefield down below the net, fans on the puck, and then just desperation banks it up the boards. Cam takes a huge hit, goes down to the ice there. And the Flyers send it down into our zone all the way over the near side corner. Flyers get there first. Cunningham gives chase. Battling for that puck. Popped up in the air by Cam, but gloved down by the Flyers. They try to send it to center ice here, but Hunter gets a hold of it, works it out onto the far wall, dumps it down into the zone. It's going to trickle all the way over to the near side corner. Battling for it is Vanny, Cam, and Cunningham. Cunningham has the puck bounce up near his shoulder, puts it back down near side boards. Cam battles for it with a Flyers player. Cunningham trying to pull it out on the blue line side. Poke through. Vanny down in the near side corner, works it below the net. Centering pass to Hunter, just can't get a shot off there. And the Flyers get a hold of the puck over in that far circle. They clear it out into neutral ice. Van Voorst gets a twig on it, keeps it from going to the Flyers player that was open in neutral ice. And now we battle for puck possession, comes all the way down. Weaver stretches it up, trying to get Brown or Coakley, but it goes all the way for an icing. So now we have Brown, Coakley, Dennis, Weaver, and McDaniel. Brown for the draw, near side dot, Birds' End after the icing here. Sends it towards the center. Coakley tries to push it up. Dennis pushes it over to that far wall with a Flyers player. Dennis, nice board pass, trying to get Coakley, but then he has to drag it out himself. Now Coakley's got it. Center ice, has it poked off. Flyers the other way. Brown, nice interference there, battling for that puck. And over on the far wall, McDaniel tries to send it up the boards, but the Flyers push through. Three Birds players there down below the net. Finally taken away by McDaniel. McDaniel walks the wall, banks it up and out, but that's rolling on end, and they'll go for an icing. So now we have Hunter, Peters, McDaniel, Patefield, and Wiley, I believe. Yeah, it is Wiley. Flyers win another faceoff. They send it down below the net. Patefield gets the loose puck first. Bank pass to himself, going up the near side boards. Flyers check him up. Patefield able to push it to the blue line. Finally poked out by Wiley, gathered by the Flyers. Flyers try to send a pass, broken up by Wiley, gathered by Hunter. Hunter, one man to beat, quick shot. And a nice save by the Flyers tender. They wrap it down below their own net here on the rebound. Send it across the ice, tipped up in the air, but broken up by Wiley and Patefield. And Patefield trying to get a hold of this puck, battling with the Flyers. Patefield goes down. Flyers come out with it. Cross ice pass over to the far side. Smith looks to lay a check. Hunter gathers the loose puck there and sends it all the way down in, but that'll go for an icing. And we'll have a face-off in the Birds' End here. Thus far, the 15-minute break has not been good for our momentum here. Nicholson will take the draw, far side dot. Flyers win another face-off. Send it down below the net. Flyers below the net, working to the near side corner, up to their blue liner here. Quick shot along the ice. They try to tip it towards the net, but it goes down underneath. And trying to push it out is Jones, and he does. Cunningham helps him out along with Nicholson. Nicholson bank pass goes up right by the announcer box there. And now Smith is able to get it into the zone. Poked off by the Flyers there right along the blue line, though, and they are trying to clear that out. Goes to Cunningham. Cunningham just sends it down left of the net. Underneath, bottom of the circle. Flyers come up to the blue line with it. Pass it. Try a centering pass. Broken up by Jones. Gathered by Smith. Smith a little self-sauce to himself. And now a sauce pass up to Jones along that far wall. Jones gets tied up in the corner here. And Smith chases the puck down into the corner with him. Smith to Jones. Smith sends it towards the crease, and it's covered by the Flyers goaltender. I'm not sure I've ever, that was a very pretty backhand self-sauce by Smith to himself. Now we got Van Voorst, Hunter, Coakley, McGregor, and McDaniel. Van Voorst for the draw, sends it down bottom of the circle. Hunter goes to Coakley, just goes off his twig. Quick shot by McGregor, deflected into the corner. Coakley goes to play it. Poked off by the Flyers to McGregor. McGregor sends it down through the slot over to the far wall. McDaniel races over, tries to get a hold of it. Van Voorst battling for it along with Coakley. Coakley able to hold the zone. McDaniel slaps it down to Van Voorst. Van Voorst quick deke, bottom of the circle. Coakley gives chase below the net and sent over to the near side boards. McGregor sends it below the net again over to the far side. McDaniel steps up. He rims it over to the near side. McDaniel tries to go down to the bottom of the circle and finally broken up by the Flyers. Flyers trying to work it up the near side board here, and they send it up and out into neutral ice. No icing here though. And so McDaniel will chase it below his own net, gather this puck. He'll rim it all the way up to Cam. Cam in neutral ice waiting for the puck to get there. Now he gets it, centering pass to Dennis. Dennis, high slot, quick shot, big rebound over to the near side. Cam over on the near side boards. Flyers are able to clear it out into neutral ice. And here come the Flyers. Flyers cross-ice pass, tipped up into the air and poked out by Dennis. Flyers on the red line, try to dump it back down in, broken up by Dennis again. Dennis and Cam over there battling for the puck. Comes out to Weaver, near side of the ice, and Weaver sends it down into the zone, but that'll be an icing. Birds are up 6-2, 9:27 left in the third period. Van Voorst for the draw, tries to push it forward. Flyers come out with it. Van Voorst blocks the shot that they tried to put on net. Flyers through the slot, a couple of quick passes and a goal by the Flyers. So 9:19 left in the third, and the Flyers get another goal on a couple of nice cross-ice passes through the slot. And I'm not sure what we're doing here, but figure it out. Nicholson for the draw here. Battles for that. Flyers get the puck, send it over to the near side. Try to stretch it across the ice there, but miss the mark here, and it goes all the way down to McDaniel. McDaniel blows own net, banks it up the boards, trying to get Smith. Smith trying to walk the puck up the boards, has it poked off by the Flyers, but he gathers it in neutral ice. Smith walks it to the far side, takes it down into the zone, top of the circle. A quick deke, poked forward by the Flyers. And McDaniel racing back to battle for this puck, and he's able to lay a body and get that loose puck to come down to Jones underneath the net. Jones gathers the puck, backhand pass, broken up by the Flyers. Quick slot pass by the Flyers man that broke that up, and battling for the puck over on the far wall are McDaniel and the Flyers, and now it's getting a little chippy. Cunningham comes out with it. Cunningham near side boards, has it poked off backside. Deacon on the top of the circle, puck deflected high in the air, glove down by the Flyers, sent through the high slot. Ooh. Hey, man. I'm with the Flyers fans on that one. I don't think that was a hand pass. But we have a hand pass call, and we'll have a draw just outside the zone over on the far side of the ice. Brown battles for that. Hunter drops it back to Patefield. Patefield to McGregor. McGregor has a stick stop, but Coakley gets a hold of it right along the red line, tries to send it in. The Flyers snuff that out on the wall and work it into neutral ice, battling for it. Hunter, Coakley, and Brown. Flyers come out with it still. High slot, quick shot, deflected down by either Hunter or McGregor. Near side boards, Coakley's battling for it, looks for the block here. Brown gets a hold of it, has it poked off, and the Flyers are just manhandling us on the boards right now. Coakley trying to poke that out. Flyers still able to hold, send it down into the slot, poked up by Patefield. Patefield to Brown. Brown deflects it down into the zone and tries a quick deke on the puck. Coakley battling for it, trying to get a hold of it in the slot. The puck is loose. Flyers try to clear, cut off by Hunter. Now they are able to clear, and a slow rolling puck will go. No icing, gathered by Patefield. Patefield will stretch it up to Hunter. Hunter tips it, trying to get it to Coakley, but doesn't get there. And battling for it in the high slot. Brown sends it out to neutral ice. Flyers send it down on net, down in the near side boards. Coakley, big check from behind by the Flyers, and they'll get a call for that as soon as they get a hold of the puck here. And the Flyers player's upset about that call. Two gloves right on the numbers on the backside. That'll get you a call every time. So now we got Nicholson, Hunter, Van Voorst, Jones, and Smith. Nicholson for the face-off here. Drop back, quick shot by Smith, and a nice save over to the far wall. Up to Smith. Smith battles for that puck. He drops it to Jones. Jones comes over to Hunter. Hunter back to Jones. Jones tries a quick deke. It goes to Hunter. Hunter with a one-timer. And a nice save by the Flyers goaltender. They try to clear it. Glove down by Hunter. Nice deke by Hunter to avoid the Flyers player in pursuit. Quick shot by Jones. And a rebound in front of the net, still battling for it. Flyers send it up the near side boards, and that'll come out. Jones chases it all the way back. Jones grabs the puck, sends it up to Hunter on the blue line. Hunter redirects it into neutral ice. Hunter trying to pass, has his stick jab, and it goes all the way down and cleared by the Flyers all the way down to Bauer. Bauer backhand pass over to Patefield. Patefield walks it up along the far boards. Patefield all the way across the red line, sends it down into the zone, but it's tipped up in the air, gathered by the Flyers, and sent all the way down for an icing. So now we got Brown, Coakley, Cunningham, Patefield, and Cam. Cunningham at the point sends it to Patefield. Patefield bank pass to Coakley. Coakley battling for it. Flyers able to clear. Gathered by Patefield. Patefield over to Cunningham. Cunningham to Patefield. Patefield walks it up to the red line and dumps it off the official. Coakley was trying to get out of his way, and I believe he's the one that went offside. Brown for the draw. Flyers win it, send it over the near side boards, send it up and out into neutral ice. Nice check by Cunningham. Puck sent all the way down into the zone. Patefield down there to grab it, sends it to Coakley. Coakley trying to battle it out, comes right back to Patefield. Coakley all tied up on the wall, trying to poke that puck forward. Flyers come out with it and send it down on net over to the far corner. Puck bounces on the save by Bauer, and Flyers battling for that puck. Flyers come out with it, try to walk it around. Nice stick block by Brown. They drop it up to their point man near side of the ice. Quick shot goes wide of the net. Far side of the ice, Cam puts pressure on the puck along with Patefield. Flyers dump it down underneath. Brown gets a hold of it. And And we'll have an interference call on Brown, I believe. And so the Birds will go to a penalty kill. And 4:59 left in the third and a 6-3 lead, but Flyers have been effective on the power play here recently. So now we got Van Voorst, Jones, McDaniel, and Smith. Van Voorst battles for the faceoff. He goes down in the dot. Flyers get it right along the blue line. Send it over to the side of the circle, walk it across the side. Cross-ice pass up to the point. Quick shot, wide left of the net. Poked down below by Bauer. The Flyers get the loose puck here. Sent up to the blue line, banked to the side of the circle by the Flyers. Near side circle, cross-ice pass, trying to break it up to Smith. Can't quite get a twig on it. They send it down towards the net, batted over to that far corner, gathered by the Flyers. Flyers to the side of the circle here. Flyers back down into that far corner, back to the side of the circle. They're looking for a cross-ice pass. Flyers gather on the side of the circle, battling for it is Van Voorst and Jones. Flyers, bottom of the circle, stretch it up to the blue line, walk it towards the center. Quick shot, deflected and covered by Bauer. And you'd have to double check with Hogan, but I'm pretty sure we're out of position pretty poorly here on the penalty kill because they're getting a lot of cross-ice passes through the middle. We should be getting a twig on those. Battling for the faceoff is Wiley. Flyers win it, come up to the blue line, over to the side of the circle on the near side of the ice. They change directions a couple of times, back to the point man, walks it along the blue line. Quick shot, deflected away, but a big rebound down into that far corner. Payfield goes to put pressure on that puck. Flyers still battling for it. Denny tries to help him out and cannot. Flyers poke it into the circle. They come out with it over to the high slot, pass through the slot there. Puck still loose, still battling for it over on the near side, bottom of the circle. Now they come up to the blue line. Quick shot, saved by Bauer. Stick down to the wall. Cunningham battles for it, trying to push it up and out. Wiley comes over to try and help him out. And the Flyers come out with it again from the wall. Quick shot, blocked, and Flyers still have the puck deflected up and out of play by Dennis, I believe. So Nicholson battles for that face-off. Flyers push it up to the blue line. Bank pass goes down. McDaniel gathers the loose puck, wraps it below his own net here. Bank pass up the boards trying to get Smith. Smith tips it forward to Hunter. Hunter comes out with it. Hunter, 1-on-3 here, bottom of the circle, has it poked off over into the near side corner. Smith gives chase, but the Flyers come out with it, and they send it up for an icing, up and out all the way for an icing. 2:56 left in the third. Birds are up 6-3. Nicholson near side dot, Flyers in for the draw. Flyers come out with it, go down below their own net, change directions, send it to the near side. Just missed the pass. Icing called off. Weaver's going to get to this puck and have to play it. He bounces it below the net for McDaniel. McDaniel over on the far side up to Hunter, who tries to tip it to Nicholson. Just mishandled there, though. And the puck's poked through, and the Flyers gather at near side boards. Pass to center ice, gathered by the Flyers, worked over to the near side. Quick deke at the high slot, quick shot, and a nice block by Weaver. Hunter gathers that puck, tries to go to Smith. Puck is picked off by the Flyers, and the Flyers get a quick shot and a nice block by Weaver there. Puck goes below the net. Flyers, open man, high slot, quick shot. Nice save by Bauer. Smith gathers that puck, walks it out, tries a bank pass, trying to go to Hunter here, and Hunter sends it down into the zone. 2 minutes left. Flyers take the puck below their own net, stretch it up to the blue line, tipped, but it goes to McGregor. McGregor gathers, bottom of his own circle, sends it up to Smith, near side boards. Smith tries to redirect it to Hunter, poked in by Van Voorst, but quickly cleared by the Flyers over on the far wall. Payfield steps up, pushes it into the zone, and it pops up and out into the Flyers bench. So now we got Cam, Coakley, Van Voorst, McGregor, and Payfield. Puck goes all the way down into that far corner. Flyers bank it up the boards, send it up and out, but that'll go for an icing. So Cam and the Flyer get tossed out of the draw, so Coakley will take the draw. Battles for it. Flyers send it down to the near side corner, work it below their own net. Cam gives chase. He dumps it down below the net over to the far corner. Van Voorst trying to get a hold of that backside. Coakley gets a hold of it, pins it up on the blue line, battling for it. Trickles out to Van Voorst. Van Voorst drops it to Payfield. Payfield cross-ice pass to McGregor. McGregor sends it up near side boards, trying to get Cam. Poked along the near side wall. Van Voorst gets the deflection and puts it into the zone, but gathered by the Flyers. Cross-ice pass, almost broken up. The Flyers work it all the way down into our end. Payfield battling for that puck. Flyers come out with it again, battling for it, and they're going to call Cam, I believe. I'm not sure. I'll be curious to see what the call is here. Ooh, and I'm not sure what that call was. He touched his helmet, then put his hands on his hips. So I don't know if that was head contact and something else, but oh yeah, and they're putting Wiley in the box as well. So Brown wins it down to the corner. McDaniel tries to clear. Flyers gather the puck. High circle, quick shot wide of the net off the deflection, I believe. Flyers gather it along the blue line, send it back down to the near side corner. Trying to smother it is Peters and Cunningham, but the Flyers take it down below the net, rim it all the way up to their blue liner. Brown races out. Flyers send it back down to that far corner. Poked right along the red line there and poked back to the corner by the Flyers player, sent below the net over to the near side. 10 seconds left here, still battling for this. Trying to pull it up the wall, and we clear it, but it'll go all the way down. Brown gives chase, but that'll be the end of the game. And started out hot and kind of fizzled here, so hopefully in the 5 o'clock game we regain some of that fire.
Yeah, that was weird.